I hope you're having a good day. It's Warcake, and I'm playing Cry of Fear, but I'll be playing it a little bit differently. I'll be not only playing it on easy, I would play it on harder difficulties, but the reason why we're playing on easy is because we're playing specifically with the developer commentary. This playthrough is going to assume that you know the story of Cry of Fear, and or you've watched another YouTuber play this game. This is more of a just for those really interested, but may not have a good enough computer to run it, or maybe not even have a computer at all. This game came out way back. Like it was a hit game during 2012 when YouTube was the big thing with everybody, right? So Craft Fear was alongside Slender and Amnesia the Dark Descent. And those like three horror games you really want to play to start out your YouTube career. Back when, horror games was the big thing.
I've always felt alone. My whole life. Or
That's why we're going to be skipping cutscenes in this. As much as some people may not like that, we're doing a different thing. We're not doing a thing that others would do, obviously. Because, well, this is something different. If you wanted to watch Cry of Fear, I'll probably play it normally, way later on, but for now, probably not. Probably just, play play with developers' commentary, because commentary is good. Speaking of,
Hello, I am Andreas Rönnberg, also known as Rumple, and I'm the level designer and leader for Cry of Fear. And in this map, we added a camera sequence, and you may wonder why we added that. And that's because from the beginning we decided to have Cry of Fear as a simple mod. I mean, when I started the project, I wanted Cry of Fear to only be just a sick mod that I wanted to be really scary. And why you were taking photos was because Simon had like a psychosis or something, and he had killed his mother and went around taking photos of her. But we scrapped that later on, and we decided to just have this sequence to be a nice little thing, because having this sequence is scary because it makes you unable to know what will happen when you take photos. And I like that.
so what he said there, if you didn't catch it, was that the original origins of Cry of Fear was supposed to be a lot more minor. It wasn't supposed to be this big game that it is. It was supposed to be, what, 12 something chapters long? It was supposed to be just a little project. Simon killed his mother, and he was having a psychosis and taking pictures of the event that happened. This one, there's another X, but
hello, I'm James, or Minwy, and I'm the programmer for Cry of Fear. This nightmare level is pretty interesting, although it's by no means technically sophisticated. Like the rest of your weapons, your camera is shooting out invisible bullets, so to speak. When the bullet hits a wall or other object, it will check all entities in its immediate radius. If it finds the invisible object we place over the crosses, it triggers the event it's tied to, such as making the writing that's scrawled on the wall appear, or a hanging body or whatever. It's a simple solution for quite an interesting map.
so if you didn't catch that, he was saying that those X's, which we'll see here somewhere, there it is. There's a little invisible object in front of the X, and when the camera shoots invisible bullets. If the invisible bullet is able to hit with the invisible object, it makes the event occur.
Beta testing this mod was more than I asked for during the final stages of development. First of all, because it was so amazing to actually play the mod and see how everything worked out and was still getting worked on. But also because the mod hates me. I had so much trouble getting it to work because of bugs and whatnot, and no matter how many times I tried, I couldn't get it to function properly. This, on most part, was user error by me. I failed to update properly and generally lack any experience towards coding. My point is that you players and fans, I hope, have no idea how lucky you are to play this final version of Cry of Fear. The work that Andreas, James, Georgie, Stig, and Ainda has put down into this mod is nothing short of awesome.
Mans did good in game. The man who tested it had so much trouble running it. That's all you really needed to know. Door. Yeah, Cry of Fear. It's an interesting game. That's the beta model of Simon, which is the guy you play as, obviously. Can't take this anymore. Mom. Nothing, and here we go.
Hi, this is Stig, aka Dragonnor speaking, and I voice act Simon in Cry of Fear. Being a voice actor for Cry of Fear has been quite a journey, and I mean that literally. Cry of Fear was one of my first projects as a voice actor, and when I started working on the mod, my experience was somewhat iffy. Since there's a lot more work involved in switching out the lines in a choreographed cutscene than just switching out the audio, you'll notice a very distinct difference between the first scenes, which were also the first lines I got to work on when I joined, and the later ones when it comes to acting technique, as they're literally years apart in acting experience. But at the same time, it sounds like Simon goes from being somewhat naive to becoming more hardened as the game progresses, which makes for good character development.
Dragon North, the voice of Simon, is a guy I wish got more stuff. Because to me, his voice is fucking iconic. Anytime. Oh, hey, here's that part. Alright. Yay! Should really turn down some rendering stuff, because the fact that some things need to render can really break a spook. Thankfully, we're not going for spooks here. We're going for, developer commentary. That will be the end of the prologue. This is more of just proof of concept of doing this. But yeah, last thing I want to say, Dragonor, cool dude. I wish he got more work. I wish I had the money to commission him for work, because his voice is mwah. I hope you all have a good day. And that will be the prologue part to Cry Fear Developer Commentary. More proof of concept. If you don't see more videos after this, I dropped the idea. So, good.